RWA coins are heating up again. Microstrategy buys a shocking amount of Bitcoin, and Cardano and XRP about to form the ultimate partnership. This is your Altcoin Buzz News. Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Cody, and if you're new here, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you know when we drop latest content. Follow us on Twitter, AltcoinBuzzIO, and as always, not financial advice, and wish you the best of luck in your crypto ventures. Alright guys, starting off today, we are holding strong above 92,000, and it looks like this might play out where we head up towards this $98,000 level like we talked about yesterday in the news, and then we come back down here, maybe hit some of these lows, and then we consolidate and go back up and head towards $100,000. Not saying that has to happen, but that's my plan right now. If you guys saw the video yesterday, you can see why, there's a lot of late retail FOMO happening right now, especially with meme coins. So I think we do head up a little bit more, and then maybe we come back down and rinse some retail out, and then we head back up. But Microstrategy, as always, pretty much has bought in the top. Microstrategy recently bought $4.6 billion worth of Bitcoin, which is insane, and this sent it over $90,000. So Microstrategy added a massive amount of Bitcoin to its holdings over the last 6 days, ending on Sunday. They acquired 51,780 Bitcoin for about $4.6 billion. And now they have 331,000 Bitcoin worth more than $30 billion. And they're up, I think, around like $10 or $11 billion profit on all of that. So they're holding a lot, not quite as much as IBIT, but as a single company that owns it themselves, they're holding a lot. And MicroStrategy, obviously, as the the conduit of Bitcoin for TradFi, their shares are obviously soaring as well. They're up 9.5%. To $373. So they have bet very big on Bitcoin. I think their average price was on around $88,000 on this last buy. So they're looking good now. But man, yeah, their plan is to buy $42 billion over the next 3 years by selling, different shares and different versions of their stock. So we're going to see a constant bid from them. Hopefully as well, we'll see a constant bid from the U.S. government making a Federal Reserve, strategic reserve asset of Bitcoin. And speaking of the president, this recently happened where Donald Trump is in talks to buy a crypto trading platform. Watch this clip. This is insane.
Donald Trump's social media company is in advanced talks to buy Bakkt. That is a crypto trading venue owned by the Intercontinental Exchange. That's the New York Stock Exchange parent company. As Truth Social does look to expand beyond online conversations. Again, this is according to the FT. The media group here is owned by President-elect Donald Trump, and according to this report, is closing in on an all-share purchase of that crypto exchange. They're citing two people familiar with those talks. We've reached out to both companies, but you can see shares of Trump Media up more than 8%, and then Bakkt was up as much as 40%, but is now halted for volatility. And then separately, Wall Street Journal now reporting that President-elect Trump is meeting with the CEO of crypto exchange Coinbase. That is Brian Armstrong, the Journal here, citing people familiar with the matter. They are expected, according to this report, to discuss personal appointments to his second administration. Trump has been an avid backer of crypto. He's showed up at some of these crypto conferences and is, according to this report, talking to Brian Armstrong about the SEC commissioner. In particular, Armstrong has backed publicly Hester Pierce as a potential SEC commissioner, Mike. But a couple headlines to bring you there.
When have you ever heard of a president buying a crypto exchange? This is like the U.S. has gone a complete 180 in the last 2 weeks since Trump has been in office. We've gone from the current party hating crypto, Gary Gensler, everyone just like suing every crypto company there is, to now the president of the country buying a crypto firm. He loves crypto, and everyone now in position is a big crypto believer. It is crazy what the last 2 weeks has brought. And this is even wilder, a president buying a crypto exchange. So the news has caused both companies' stock to surge. After the report, Trump Media stock, which is under the ticker DJT, shot up over 16%. And obviously, Bakkt stock skyrocketed 162%. This is insane. Look at this. So we have Bakkt. This is 162% in the last day. This is insane. This is just a straight up candle. It's hard to do TA on this because stuff like this doesn't necessarily happen. I mean, obviously they've had much better times. The crypto company isn't doing that well, but now if Trump comes in and buys it, obviously he'll save it. But yeah, the share prices, it looked like it just looked like it got rugged. This looks like a meme coin that just got rugged over many years, and now is showing the tiniest bit of a comeback. So I don't know. There's not much not much to show here. It's a little bit of a weird one because if they don't get the deal, then this thing just dies straight up. But I would like to see it come back down here. If anyone's trading stocks, I don't know if you are, but if I'd like to see it around $21 before coming back up, or it might just continue. Who knows? Depends on the news, really, if Trump is actually going to go through this. And Donald Trump stock as well has shot up recently in the past day, about 16%. This one's a little bit harder to track in terms of just being a crypto asset, so I wouldn't really necessarily want to chart this one because it has a lot of other things to do with it. But this one is also up 16% in the last day, which is just insane. So a president might be buying a president might be buying a crypto exchange. Well, he is a crypto president, so that is that's big potential if that does happen. And at the same time, Coinbase is in talks with Trump as well, so that's always good. Brian Armstrong is representing the crypto community in the United States. Mistin Labs, the team behind Sui, is expanding its reach by moving into another important sector. And that sector is decentralized data storage, and the project's name is Walrus Protocol. With some built-in advantages, including its Mu programming language, they can store larger files, including multimedia or AI datasets faster, with more reliability to access their data than any other solution on the market. Walrus has the fastest solutions for data storage on the market today. It's so resilient that even with only a few nodes operating, your data availability won't be affected. It also allows for easy, secure storage and data access to blobs, which are huge amounts of data. One great use case for Walrus is for decentralized AI apps to store their datasets on Walrus for fast access, testing, and prompting at the customer level. Walrus is also working on its own Explorer, so you can easily search and find the data you want, just like a block explorer for a chain. Walrus is in its testnet now, so give it a try today to store whatever data you need. And to stay up to date on testnet progress and other news, make sure to follow Walrus Protocol's X account with the link down below. And then we have Fuse launches Volt 2.0, the DeFi app with a crypto credit card. Now, Fuse is preparing to roll out Volt V2. So with features like a crypto debit card, multi-chain support, and yield earning options, Volt 2.0 promises to make crypto more accessible. Now, the Volt app 2.0 interprets how decentralized finance works seamlessly. Fuse created an easy-to-follow package, allowing new users to venture into crypto without hassle. Of the many moments you can try the crypto debit card to spend your crypto as fiat online in real life, and whether buying something like paying your bills, this card offers flexibility. So Volt 2.0 now also supports earning yields on stablecoins and other assets, and this makes it an all-in-one app for managing and growing your crypto portfolio. And Volt 2.0's most exciting update is their multi-chain support, where users can now deposit and manage assets from larger networks, including ETH, Polygon, and BNB, all in one application. And the integration will reduce the inconvenience of having many wallets for DeFi activities, pretty much making it very retail friendly. And then moving on to the RWA sector, RWA altcoins are starting to make a comeback. We have PayPal USD or PYUSD is coming to Ondo Finance. So PayPal said, we're excited to announce Ondo Finance, a pioneer in the tokenization of rolled assets, will enable 24/7 conversions between Ondo OUSG and PYUSD. So Ondo is doing well. We actually have them here. It's just, actually, this is a chart from a while back, which is kind of crazy because this has done pretty much exactly what we thought. You know, we thought we'd come back down here to this level of support, which we have. We then broke down here into support, retested, and came back above it. This is playing out very nicely. I don't know if anyone ever took this trade, but Ondo is looking good. It is coming up to a bit of a resistance right here, this level of resistance. So we want to see it break through this and hold. If you are looking to get into a position now, you want to see it break above here, or if you are looking to get in a bit lower, if we do have a bit of a sell-off, you are looking for it to come back somewhere around this level of support down here at around 89 cents. So I'd like to see it come down and maybe hold that and then continue back upwards. Ondo is looking good. And then we also have Mantra, which, oh my God. So crypto whales are cashing out of Mantra Ohm after a 160% price increase, leading to a new all-time high. Although, even though they are selling off, there are more people buying. And Ohm is just one that I could have never predicted how strong it is. So recently on Monday, on November 18th, Mantra rallied to a new all-time high after the price increased by 160% in the last 24 hours. Insane. So Mantra is seeing some increased profit taking, with Mantra's large holder net inflow decreasing over the last 24 hours. So basically, whales are selling their coins, and then it decreased from 447 down to 386. However, it looks like it's being bought back up again. Look at this. I had marked this level out as a support, or sorry, a level of resistance if it was going to come and do this kind of thing. But it is just breaking through. This is one of the strongest coins that, man, it's one that you just hold on for deal life. Look at this. This is just the most insane chart ever. So there's not much to do in terms of TA right now. it's gone up so much over the past few days. It's very hard to like, you know, really chart this out. I mean, obviously you want to see it hold above this level here and then, maybe do some consolidation and continue up. But it doesn't seem like it does very many of those. It seems like it just keeps going straight. So Mantra's one that, man, you don't want to bet against RWA and rural assets and Mantra this cycle, because this is absolutely insane. A lot of this came due to the airdrop that they announced, and so the price has shot up like crazy. I remember we were talking about it around here around $1.25, and I was like, yeah, I think we're gonna take out some of these stops. It didn't take out the stops; it just kept going like crazy. So this is one of the things where I was wrong about the TA, because we just are a lot more bullish on RWA than we thought. But then moving on, we have Cardano founder and Ripple CTO hint at an upcoming partnership. So Charles Hoskinson and David Schwartz are signaling a potential partnership between Cardano, their privacy-focused sidechain Midnight, and XRP Ripple. Speculation emerged following the recent interactions of the founders, Charles and David, and Midnight, which was unveiled at ScotFest 2022, seeks to address privacy and compliance challenges and employs technologies like ZK proofs, ZK snarks, and the next generation virtual machine, enabling confidential transactions and private smart contracts while maintaining regulatory compatibility. So in a surprise AMA on November 17th, Hoskinson addressed community queries about the potential synergy between Cardano and Ripple, and he expressed optimism about it. And I'll play that clip here. He said this.
On what level do you think Cardano and XRP working together? I think we can add amazing DeFi components to XRP. I think they can add a lot of liquidity, and they can add a wonderful stablecoin layer, bridges definitely, and it would be super cool to see if there's a path to get Midnight working with XRP. So we're meeting with David Schwartz here in a little bit. I've been texting him back and forth. His people are talking to my people. I sent him over some of our papers as well as the code for Midnight, and we'll see where that goes. But again, they're nice people, and I've known them forever, and it's nice to have them back in the family, and we're going to figure this out as a group.
And this engagement comes on the heels of a reconciled relationship between Cardano and the XRP communities, which I thought there was a feud for a while, and there was. And so a long-standing feud sparked by Hoskinson's remarks around Ripple's legal issues led to a rift for a while, but Hoskinson recently apologized to the XRP community, emphasizing unity in the crypto space, and both ecosystems now stand to benefit from a potential alliance. So I always thought that there was a bit of a fallout between the two communities, but it seems this is another one. It seems like they've reconciled that. So Cardano coming up to a very high time frame resistance here around 75 cents, but this is also absolutely insane. In the last week or so, Cardano has pulled what looks like a 2x as well, and for an asset this big, that takes a lot of money for Cardano to double in a week. So a lot of money has gone into this. It actually looks really good, surprisingly. Cardano doesn't always look very good, but consolidating underneath this resistance right here is pretty bullish. So I think we could see this, pop up through resistance here. Maybe, we retest this level and then we continue upwards. But Cardano's also looking great. A lot of things are looking great right now, with Bitcoin hovering just under all-time highs. Because right now we're at just under all-time highs at Bitcoin at 92,000. So whenever we consolidate under all-time highs, it's super bullish. As long as it's not selling off and just consolidating and growing stronger under the all-time high, it's pretty amazing. And so similarly with Cardano consolidating under resistance, it is pretty bullish as well. XRP looking pretty. I mean, that looks like a bull flag to me. Looking pretty strong as well. We look like we could then be heading up above this resistance of $1.22. Not something I would want to buy until we are above there. There are a lot of whales that do sell XRP. They've been holding for years. So that's one we're going to have to see with the Cardano and XRP. They're both older coins where there's a lot of bag holders from last cycle. So that is one point where we could have a lot of potential sell-off from other people from last cycle. What's interesting is, and I've seen this on Twitter as well, or X, people from last cycle aren't super excited about the new prices yet. The retail from last cycle, they're contacting other people in crypto and asking when to sell, because they don't want to lose it like last time. So now that we're at all-time highs and coins are getting back to where they were before, the old retail is looking to sell and they want to know when to sell right now. So there is no FOMO, it doesn't seem yet, for retail. So we are still a little bit early. They just want to know how to get out of their old coins that they've been bag holding for 4 years. So that is some point of interest that could happen for XRP, which has a lot of bag holders from last cycle, as well as Cardano. Other than that, XRP does look pretty nice, and so does Cardano. These bull flags right here look like it does want to go up. We'll have to see what happens with Bitcoin today as we go into New York Open. But I think we will probably head towards $98,000, $99,000 in the coming week, maybe even in the coming days. It looks super bullish right now. But that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you tomorrow.